Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, let's take a look again on the euro currency as usual. So here you can see the reaction of the market on the resistance area that we have specified recently. So this is fib resistance starting from the major sell-off reaction point, and it has started here from this top to the bottom at 30% level. And also we have some intraday objective points. So in particular speaking, the OP target minor upward ABCD. And here as you can see the reaction. In general, overall reaction currently stands not very strong, which suggests that this is mostly a retracement. At least currently we do not have any real signs that some downside collapse or reversal is coming. But guys, there are a few moments that it makes overall situation a bit tricky. So first of all, as you understand, as closer we will go to Friday and the payrolls report, as more nervous investors become. And that trigger the more volatility on the market, and this could be really rising with the swing range on the market. That could lead to really drastic reversals on price action. It's first moment, especially as we already mentioned millions of times, that with this untouched OP that works like the magnet and it attracts the price. This is the first moment. So it means that despite that we have no big signs of the sell-off at this point in this moment, we're on Thursday or we're on Wednesday already, and ADP report also will be published. So it's already could shake the markets. But also I would like to show you dollar index chart, where you could see a bit different type of action. So on the euro currency, it is not as visible and the ratios between the tops are different. But on a dollar index, the potential free drive sell pattern is more visible. And currently market stands at the point where, well, in general, the validity of this pattern will be tested. As ADP report will be released today later in the session, that might become a great test for this pattern and in general for performance on the dollar index and the euro currency. So on the euro you will not find the clear ratio between the tops. So on the euro it stands 1618. Here it will be different to the OP target, but on the dollar index it stands accurately. So here as you could see 127 to the second top and potentially 127 to the third top. That led market to complete the same ABCD pattern that we have on the euro currency as well. So here we have definitely the slowdown of the upward action, which means that here might be the sharp sell-off to follow, which means on the euro currency it might be strong upward action from the top. On the dollar index you also could see the confidence resistance. On the euro currency we have the support, and the OP stands inside of the support, while on the dollar index you can see that major OP stands before the resistance. So anyway, existence of this pattern here, guys, on the dollar index makes, well, overall upward action a bit suspicious. So despite that overall looks really nice on intraday charts, we should keep in mind this pattern, that everything could change currently. So still we're going with these tendencies that we have on intraday charts, and we'll take a look on the intraday time frames and follow time frame chart. You can see this response that we have to the downside. So it just has started. Nothing really awful with this action, nothing acceleration yet. So moderate gradual pullback up from the resistance, which well, doesn't break the overall upward tendency here. And currently I would say that nothing has happened that could tell us that market can't proceed slightly higher and reach the 118.90, 119 area with this previous top. So this is actually next destination point if market will proceed higher. For daily chart, it is important because if you remember, we said that to assure us with the real reversal, market has to start forming reversal pattern, which is extended, and the change in the fundamental background should happen that we could easily release the existence of the OP target that probably or could be not touched. So this serious reasons needs to be on the market, not let market to abandon the very important and significant target. Currently, we don't have it, so we a bit worry about this target and looks with the suspicions on this upward action. On the hourly chart in turn, as we said, it would be better to not take the position yesterday. So market stands at resistance. Now you could consider a few levels that might be considered for position taking. So first of all is of course 1770, 1775. This is confidence support. The previous consolidation as well here stands at the same area. And market is forming here kind of the ABCD pattern that maybe if market will complete this area somewhere close to this confidence support, this might be considered for position taking. The one thing that you do not want to see is this type of action. It's kind of a sell-off here. This will be straight downside black candle. Of course, you should not take any long position. So it should be with a slow down, some slow downward action. Once market will touch it and it will start strong upward bounce, move stops to the break-even as soon as possible. Because today, as I said, ADP and it could be really change the situation drastically in the blink of an eye. So maybe a current slowdown and in general really quiet action here could be explained by the preparation to the first approximation of the non-farm payrolls on Friday, which is the ADP report. So be careful with this. But following purely technical picture, and if we wouldn't have any ADPs and non-farm payrolls, I would say that if the slowdown retracement here, this level might be considered for position taken to the upside. The one condition is that move stops to the break-even as soon as possible. And the second, on a daily chart, as I said, since we on the dollar index have the potential free drive pattern, we should not be too hurry with the taking long position on the euro currency as well. So I suspect that today we will get the clarity because ADP is strong enough to confirm or disconfirm this pattern that we have here as dollar index either will drop and erase this pattern, suggesting further downward action or upward action on the euro currency, or in the case of the positive report, so upward action will continue, euro currency turn to the logical price behavior right to the OP target. So that's the thing that's actually the major one that we need to keep an eye on today.